Hello and welcome back to American farming. As you can see, we are going to feed the cows because they deserve it. They need their TMR, so we will load them up with their TMR and you'll see them all come running very soon. In fact, let's get a nicer view of all the pasture there and see them run on in, and they're mingling with the wild deer as well. Isn't that nice? Unless that can bring disease, then we should probably put an end to that. But they are running for the food, so that's lovely. Okay, so that really had to happen. They were borderline desperate for food, but they've now gotten it. So we can crack on with the job at hand, which of course is the clover foraging. So we are coming along quite well. I'm just gonna, I should have put this over there, but just put it here for the next load. I do believe I set up the trailer. I did. So that is where we can start a bit of the harvest here. So if I'm not mistaken, I should have this all set up. I can just hit it to start and it should be ready to go. Yeah, beauty. Sorry, mate. You're ready? I'm not ready. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It is now at the point of the series that we are. This episode is the penultimate episode, meaning we have one left after this. And that's, of course, the finale episode of American Farming. So it has been a short and sweet series, especially on this map. Honestly, had it got a few more votes, I think it could have probably made its way a bit longer. But what I will do at the end of this series, so as to not completely write it off, I will end it, but I'm not going to go ahead and go mad and sell all of the kit and everything. I'm going to keep it as is. I usually just sell off bloody everything and total it up, but I'm not going to do that on this one, just because there is a small chance that if there is time to continue on with a series, perhaps this might be one of the options. So I'm not deleting any of my FS22 saves or anything like that. Oops, hello. I mean, when 25 comes, I mean, it won't matter. The save files themselves won't matter once the game's uninstalled, if I'm not mistaken. But as far as mods go, yeah, I will have to get rid of all the 22 mods and make way for all the 25 mods to come, because they eventually will. Eventually they will. Look at this though. This has been quite nice, and I mean, kit like this, I never use it. It's nice to see on the big scale. It is quite a slow process, of course. I always forget that I can put on my cruise control here, manage it a bit easier. Yeah, it is always nice to see a big scale job like this, especially to wrap up a series. It's hard to say though at this point how long this will take, because once the headland's done, it feels like it goes much quicker, especially when the headland is a lot, as this is. Oh, we're getting a bit behind here. Don't want the driver to be upset with us. Very nice. And we are obviously in December, so it's a bit funny doing any sort of harvesting in December. But here we are doing our foraging. Maybe we're going to just miss the snow. It seems like it comes in February, so in January, February is when the snow on this map seems to kind of appear, decide to show its face, make an entrance, whatever you'd like to call it. Actually, when we get on this next straight and narrow here, I shall have a peek at the forecast. So I'm curious now, but I believe it was February that was destined to snow, possibly January as well. Right, we'll get nice and lined up. We'll do just like that. Fantastic. So it's nice to see where we're going. Weather-wise, we are seeing January snows. Yes, indeed. February rain, March rain. But yes, January snow. Right, well, at least we will have this all done. Basically what's going to happen is we are going to load this up. So it'll probably be in this trailer, to be honest. Now here's what I'd like to see. Can we? It doesn't seem it. I was hoping we could possibly get an attacher for this and get another trailer and attach to the back of this trailer and have a big old load, 200,000 litres at once. But 100,000 litres at a time will have to do. Although we probably have so much already in there. Well, 100,000 at least. 1, 2, 5. Right, well, some of it's going to the cows. Of course, the cows will have to be sold as well at some point. That's what I'll... it's like, do you sell the cows at that point? Or you just kind of end... I think we might just have to end the series and kind of keep the cows indefinitely sort of ever fed, I guess. I don't know. I'll just give them some food and then call it a day. We'll see, because as I say, if there is a chance to revive anything, so survival challenge is finite. Once it's over, it's over. The reason being is the whole point is to build up from absolutely nothing and see where you've come. So by the end of it, we can either start up a new save file on that map, on New Lands, I believe it is. I've just called it Survival Challenge, so I forgot what it was called. On New Lands, and then compare. But we could sell everything as well, just to see what our final total monies is, because it is always fascinating to see. Sorry, I keep getting a bit far away from the helper here. We're only at 49, 33, wow. Oh, why did I get 49 from? Anyways, right, we will crack on with this. Actually, I've rambled plenty, but that's basically the plan for the episode, is to just crack on with it. And yes, I absolutely need to stay behind and put on cruise control, because that's the only way that I can manage to not faff around, especially with the helper continuing to stop. I'm thinking of a way, though, that we can get even more... Yeah, there's no way to put a hitch on this, unfortunately. So maybe there's another bigger trailer that we can use in the final episode, but I don't think that will come to it. We will see where we have to sell it anyways, but that could be a time-lapse in itself. It's just getting the massive silage selling session done. That could be in the finale as well. So, because I feel like we've got time. Like, we've got a nice setup. We've got the harvest here to finish, and then we need to ferment and sell. That's really all that's left. So yeah, I mean, we could even go as far as, I don't know, maybe, I don't really want to do anything else with this crop, but I'm not going to sell it or anything, as I say. Let's see, I think that might be all. Yeah, we'll have the cows to do, but we will sort out this harvest. It's still a big harvest, don't get me wrong, we still have plenty left to do, but it is going very well. So here, I must catch up once again. And with that, we will kick off a time lapse. Go again. So we did just get a full trailer load of clover chaff, or clover, I guess it's fresh clover actually, it's forage clover, which it is going in as clover, so I imagine that's just clover. Maybe it's when it goes into a bunker is it officially becomes chaff. But we are using a fermenter silo, so that is much better. Well, it's nice to have one or the other depending, but this is a lot of silage to deal with. So, and this trailer would have been rather difficult to use with a bunker, really. I mean, well, easier and more difficult, just because it does open quite funny, and you can't open it until you're dumping, so it's not like you can pre-open it to where you want to be, which is a bit frustrating, but not all that bad. Progress-wise, we will have an update here shortly. I think we are going to start going up and down after this pass. I could be mistaken, but I think that's the plan here. We'll see and check in a minute. Brilliant. Getting my words combined, making new words. How fun. Progress update, saving, and yeah, it's looking alright. I mean, to be honest, it seems a little... we're getting ahead of ourselves. Well, ahead of the helper. Right, there we go. Stick with 9, maybe 10 up the hill. Yeah, we are making some serious progress. So now at the top, I think it's going to turn around and we'll do this, and then this bit is even quicker. So I think it's going to come along really nicely. Now, I think we've paid off all of our financial, loans and all that stuff, and nothing on lease. Oh, this is on lease, of course. I wonder if we've paid for a new hour yet. Ooh, not yet. That's impressive. I don't know, I feel like we could maybe just get it done within the hour, but we shall have to wait and see. We are going to crack on with this as we are progressing quite well. At the very least, I can get another full load of clover in. So we are nearly at 20,000 already, so another 4/5, if you will, of a trailer. So, okay, what's he doing here then? Maybe not yet. Maybe it's on the next roundabout then. I suppose I could check. Well, I have to get in there to check. So let's not check. It's alright. But yes, as I said before, I will keep this farm intact. The money that we're going to get from this silage that we're going to sell, because we don't need to sell it all if we are going to potentially kind of have a, as if... sort of to roleplay the fact that the farm... Oh, Jesus, see? Gotten ahead of myself again. To roleplay the fact that the farm is carrying on. A lot of times when my series ends, everything ends. I sell up and we're done. For this one, I would like to sort of do it a bit differently, where I keep it going. I don't have any reason to sell up either. So I'm going to keep everything intact. I'll keep the mods together. I won't delete any of them. We'll keep the save file going. We'll keep everything intact. And if there's an opportunity to continue in some capacity, whether it's do a contract or I don't know, something to come back to this map to, even if it's just a interlude before FS25, then we can do that. With, as I said, with survival, can't, because you want to see progression and then you want to see the final numbers, so that one won't have a number beyond, and I reckon 50 rather is the perfect sort of cap for that one, just with time permitting and all. And then vintage as well, 100 is just, yeah, the centennial number, perfect. Don't need to go beyond that. Nor do we need to not sell up. We can sell up everything, but again, for that one, it doesn't really matter. And then Deutschland, of course. With that one, I probably, very likely, will leave that one open. The only... I've just thought, actually, because I know... Now, this is just me thinking out loud. Please leave your feedback from this in the comments or something, but Deutschland is going to have an FS25 version. Now, I'm not entirely certain what timeline Edomod has planned, but I will actually, unless he's watching this series, but I will reach out and ask him about it, because that would be very cool to continue on the series on the new version. Now, mods would be an issue. It is a realistic series, meaning, well, in the sense that you get in the vehicle with the right buttons and all that, you open the doors and all that. So those mods may not be available straight away. Right, we are making our way down to the end here. This is why he's not just going rogue. We actually have a plan. I don't know what it is, but they do, so I'll just follow them. Anyways, yeah, so there's a possibility we could crack on with Deutschland in FS25 to not have to end, but I will look into that as a potential. So I will also, all that being said, I will also leave Deutschland open-ended. So this one, Deutschland, open-ended. If we have time to continue on with one or more of the series, maybe a week or so before FS25, I don't know exactly the timeline of everything, then this or Deutschland would be the option. I will be honest though, it probably will be Deutschland, because that one's way more open-ended. This one we've kind of come to a conclusion and already sold a bit of kit, to be fair, but it's fine. We can still make do with what we have. Because we have this on lease, this big bloody John Deere here, but it doesn't mean we can't lease out more kit in the future. Maybe I should put my my logo on more things, although I should make the logo file itself a bit better. It's kind of a rubbish file that I sent my mate to help. I think it was just a profile picture logo anyways. We are still doing clover. I would like to see us get to another 100,000 litres, and I think we'll get that before we move on into that section, say that section without pointing, the farther section. Actually, I can point. Yes, there we are. This section here. So we'll probably hit 100,000 before that. But we shall see. We shall see. We are nearly at 50,000 now, and we have started doing rows, which is good. Means we're at the nitty gritty. Now, as for the bits and bobs round that you see there that were missed, I did that on purpose. I did the rounded edges because it's so much clover anyways. If perhaps we were desperate, or if we needed to fill a trailer, or even if we needed to fill a bale, then I would go around for them. But it's a bit more difficult to do with the forager. I suppose we could follow me to do it ourselves, but we'll see. The bulk of the field is the primary focus, so that's what we'll focus on. We are in December, so we will get a much sooner sunset than in any other month, really. Maybe January might be a bit sooner of a sunset. The shortest day of the year, after all. And yeah, with the series, I mean, with FS25 as well, we have seen now sort of a nice preview of what we're going to expect from FS25 with new kit, new crops, things like that. But we have also seen Riverbend Springs, so we've seen the new map, at least a bit of a preview of it with some photos and the PDA of the map itself. So that could potentially, I don't want to make any promises because I'm excited to see what other maps are released initially, because I will pick one and run with it, maybe two and run with them, because if there is a really beautiful European map, then I will probably start with that. But if there's the new map with the Asian farming with the rice and all that, I kind of want to do that as well. So there's a chance I'll do sort of two series to start, and then whichever one either sort of feels better, or maybe both of them, I don't know. Also, modded maps will probably be coming out soon as well. I reckon there are modders working on FS25 mods already. I know Edomod is, which is absolutely brilliant. Seen some of the modelling work so far. Oh, it's going to be nice. It's going to be very, very nice. Most of my series finales, series ending, you know, episodes, the final 2 episodes are always so hectic and very rushed and all that. But this one's so chill. I mean, it's so good. I love this concept. Like the fact that we have fed the cows, we've got nothing else on. You know, it's not like we're pressed to do other jobs. All we have to do right now is harvest and forage rather this clover. So we've got Maytip in the John Deere there doing the busy work, and I'm just, you know, hanging back, having a cheeky chill time. Can even do a bit of first person here. It's a bit dark in the cab. Oh, I'm gonna crash into. This would be a nice, relaxing sort of way to end a day. You know, got the beautiful sunset coming in. You know, beautiful scenery around. Nice big kit. Yeah, it's lovely. Nice lorry as well. Oh, I'm getting a bit behind now. Gotta keep up there. Right, we're at 73. We are going to smash this out. I'm going to crack on with another time lapse. We're going to hit 100,000. We're going to unload it, and we're going to hit another 100,000. I reckon we can. And if we can't, then we'll just finish, and then we'll unload it, and then we're done. Well, I think this is a good opportunity to stop the time-lapse montage, whatever I've decided. I think it has been a long session, so probably won't be a full time-lapse. That would be quite long, but it might be on the longer side, just because it is really the final big job of this series is this harvest, so I wanted to really showcase it. And I like how some of the jobs, especially this one in this particular instance, we started during the day, daytime, sunlight, all that, and now it's very dark. So to see it progress through the time lapse as well, or the montage or whatever, is quite interesting. I think it adds a bit to it. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. As I say, it has been a big one. We are not quite done. We are almost at 100,000 litres. We're nearly there. So we won't even be able to finish this pass before we get it. But yeah, I did decide at one point there to switch over to follow me and use the forager a bit myself. Didn't really get the opportunity to use it much before. So now I have been able to, and it's worked out quite well. So that's probably how I'll finish as well. I'll finish the field is with this lovely follow me setup that I have here. So hopefully it's working out quite well. Well, it has worked out quite well. Oh, we are full. We are just going to shut that off. Should have probably shut the engine down on it before, but we did already pay the fee, the next hourly fee. As you can see, we are now under £500,000. We were at 503 or something, so it took about 10,000 for the hourly fee. So we've got time now. See what the gate is. It's all very dark, all very dark. But you can see where we need to put the clover, and we will do that just now. Fantastic. So that will start going into the mixer there, and we can actually access the production menu to activate it, because I realized I haven't done that. Oh no, it went automatically. So we have 326,000 and counting. That's a lot of silage. So if we're to sell, it'll be under 400,000. So either I can make enough food, I'll have to make enough food for the cows to last until oh wow, that is a fantastic price right now. Okay, so what we might do then at the silage, what, how is that possible? So it says it should go up, but that always does confuse me, this mod, the time saving, because it does say the best price is now. But so Rudy's, is that where it is? Rudy's feed store, yeah. Wow, okay, so that is the best price currently. But I think we can wait until January. Honestly, I don't mind waiting until January, because this, I know these prices are going down and it might hit that price, which is fine. But I just, yeah, I'm in no rush. It's night time. I'd like to do those selling sessions during the daytime. So what I'll do is I will finish the rest of this field off camera just to get it done. It is quite dark. I tried also to switch over to first person in the lorry, in the forager, but the lorry lights were just so bright that you couldn't actually see anything. Where is the bloody thing? There it is. Very dark, very dark this map gets. So I do apologize if the time lapse was too dark towards the end, but at least we are getting things done and sorted. Right, so I will get this started up again. We'll get the follow me helper on. I quite enjoyed that. I will get the rest of the foraging done off camera, of course, just so that we can get it done. There's not very much left. It'll be maybe 20,000 litres, maybe 40 max, but I don't think we'll even hit half of the trailer capacity, which I guess is okay, I suppose. Anyways, that does do it for this episode. This one's been a bit wonky, just because it is sort of wrapping up a massive job, but I think we've done quite a good job on that, and now we're nearing the end. So as I said before, this is the penultimate episode, meaning the second to last. So tomorrow's episode will be the final one. We will be into January, and we will be able to sell silage and rye. We might not get the best possible price. It will be a bit less than it is now, but that's fine. That's the way farming goes. So at first light, we will sell rye and silage, whichever one is going down the quickest will sell first. And then that's probably all we'll sell. I don't intend on selling any of the kit or anything because I want to be able to potentially come back to the series before the end of FS22, but we shall see, time will tell, all of that. Right, as always, thank you so much for watching the episode. I do hope you're enjoying the series, nearing the end of course. Hope you're enjoying the channel. If you've enjoyed this video though, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel, and if you're new, please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.